Hey, what's going on, guys? The Langbanger here. So, I wanted to do a profile with the structure decks that I just purchased. I did do a video on that. I believe I did add some cards to this that's outside of the structure deck, but I will be honest. I mean, I didn't do any testing or really not a whole lot of research with this deck, so bear with me with the build here, but. I did want to let you know that I am pretty much going like yellow version with this stack. So it's kind of weird right now. So I'm making this in December of 2022. I figure I'd kind of timestamp it just in case anyone's referencing this, months or years in the future. But currently at this time, Tearlaments is the top dog, pretty much like a tier 0 deck or, pretty close to it. So kind of with that, the thought process, you don't want your opponent to be discarding cards, but I'm actually going for that. It's kind of weird right now because also Bestial is a really good, I don't want to call it an engine, but just the Bestial cards that people are using in the deck. So there's a lot of things like going against this deck, but I figure, okay, well, if you're a fan of Dark World, I'd say just go for it and kind of have fun, or maybe just put this deck to the side. But even at that, like if Tearlaments gets hit at some point or some way, you're still gonna have the Bestials, which they probably won't ever get hit. I mean, I don't truly know, but kind of weird situation we're in, but yeah, I'm just gonna go over my build, and again, I can't recall if any of these cards are not in the structure deck, but this is just what I'm using, and you can see that I do have some versions of cards from back in the day. So I am using 3 of the OG Grapha. You can see foreign language. I'm using 2 of the new Rainbow. I'm using 3 Brow. Using 3 Snow, using 2 Beige, 2 Silva, 3 of the Genta, and sorry for the glare. I'm using 1 Parl, I'm using 2 Ceruli, and I'm using 1 Salamander Catalyzer. So this is a pretty cool card. So I guess this is one card I can think of off the top of my head, not in the structure. But you can reveal this card and 1 Fiend Monster in your hand, special summon one of them, and discard the other. So when a card is destroyed by battle, including your Fiend Monster, while this card's in your grave, you can add it to your hand. So that's really cool. Just a nice way to get your effects off. If you kind of think of it, this is a level 4, so if you discard another level 4, you can kind of get things rolling that way, go into Abyss Dweller or some other rank 4. I also did not build a side deck for this, but you could clearly see, what you would pretty much be doing. I mean, of course, just use some generic link monsters, especially the ones that say, needing dark attributes. Just take advantage of that. You'll also be using rank 4s. You can use rank 8s. So I think you'll kind of get the gist of that. But yeah, that's my monster lineup. Silva is really cool just because you can get the effect going and you can get the secondary effect very easily, just the way that this deck operates. And I don't want to say that's a blowout against the opponent, but if they have 6 in hand and they go down to 4, that might be able to do the job, or if they're even lower. So you could certainly use gold. I'm trying to think of other monsters in this archetype. Like, of course, Brawn wouldn't be very good. There's like Lucent. There's a few other Dark Worlds, and I wouldn't say they're really worth it. If you do want to go with more higher level monsters, then you can focus on rank 5s, rank 6s. Yeah, I'm not using the gold Lucent. There's another one. But yeah, you kind of get the gist. So those are the monsters. I am going trapless also. I don't really think that's that big of a surprise, but I'm using 3 gates, using 2 ascension, 1 archives, 3 dealings, 3 drag down. Probably rightfully so, but you don't see anyone using this. You won't also see people using Dark World dealings. for the same reasoning that I was saying with Tearlaments and just how the game is operating right now. Like, you know, probably back in the day, I mean, the graveyard has always been powerful, but it is like on crack now. It's like it's on drugs. So definitely very iffy to do that. But like I said, I'm just going yellow. So 1 Reborn, 3 Allure, Foolish Burial, and Card Destruction. So a lot of people certainly would not be using Card Destruction, that's for sure. Allure, I don't know if people are using that. It's kind of weird because, you know, like all of your monsters do have a purpose or it has a utility, and alluring them away is weird, but also seeing more cards can also be good too. So I'm kind of actually iffy on that card, but we do use a lot of 2 or 3 copies of cards, so it's not like, you know, if you allure and banish a card, it's gone for the game or anything like that. But I just wanted to get a profile up, like I said. I've been playing this game since '04. I think Dark Worlds came out in Elemental Energy, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around that time. So I've been around for, you know, quite some time, and even back then, I think we were using Pot of Avarice and that deck too. And, you know, you just had the Brow, you had the Gold, the Silva. That might have really been it, like the Beige. So it was very basic. And then, like, I think we got more in Strike and Neos. And then I think it was like 2011, 2012, because I have been watching a little bit of videos about this deck. We did get the original Structure deck. And pretty much they're taking all the old Structure decks and remastering them or redoing them, retraining them, redesigning, whatever word you want to use. So that's pretty cool. So I will be on the lookout for more Structure decks coming out. I do know that the Trap Tricks is coming out. I will be getting that. I already own all the cards except for the new ones. So that's one of my favorites as well. So yeah, just be on the lookout for more videos, and I will talk to you all later. Peace.